Hey guys, Mark here again. And I think for today, I have to, maybe I want to, maybe I have to tell you about this, this grammar, right? The idea of using have to show something is necessary. We learned this in class today for my pre-intermediate group, so I've decided to show you some more examples that can help you when using this grammar. So when I say necessary, what's that? What's necessary for you? Right? Usually it's an action that is required of you. Some books will say later on that it's a rule, an obligation, something that you have no choice but to do. When I was talking with some of you, you said, oh, like I have to pick up my children from school. I have to cook dinner. I have to clean my house, right? All of those things are necessary for you. You cannot not, right? If you don't pick up your child from school, there will be problems, right? If you don't cook dinner, if you don't, here for this one, maybe study English. If you don't study English, maybe it will be a problem for your life, right? So for this one, I have one student, she's in middle school. So middle school, I mean she's between 12 and 14. She goes to school. At her school, she has to study English, right? Or for this part, I could say you, right? If you are the student, I say you have to study English at school. Some schools, right? You might say, I have to wear a uniform. We have to wear a uniform. They have to wear a uniform, right? So all of these, using this for something that is necessary. All right, our normal grammar, these four very often go in a group. I, you, we, they, right? So we do I, you, we, they, have to. Or, if you guys remember, how do we say this in English? Do we say have to? Right? Remember, we often say have to, have to. I have to study. I have to wear a uniform. I don't have to cook dinner. I don't have to study Korean. I don't have to study Japanese, right? Again, so what's this? If I say the don't have to, or here's the doesn't have to, this one, is it necessity? Actually, no, right? If we say the no, that means it's not not necessary for us, right? It's something maybe you can, right? But it's an option for you, right? You can, right? I could say I don't have to wear a tie, right? I don't wear a tie to work, but because my boss, he says I don't have to. I don't have to. If my boss says you have to wear a tie, I will wear a tie every day of the week. Not Saturday, Sunday, but every work day, I will wear a tie because I have to, right? So again, here's my final couple examples. Here's he. Remember, for he and she, the grammar is different from I, you, we, they. He has to. She has to. Right? My student, I can choose maybe Yumi, right? Yumi is one of my students. Yumi has to do her homework. Or for my other student, Raul, he has to do his homework. Right? For me, right? For me, no, my wife, she doesn't have to wash the dishes. Right? My wife, she has to cook. She has to cook dinner, but she doesn't have to wash the dishes. Mark has to wash the dishes. Right? It's again this what is necessary for each of us. And last of all, we have the past. Right? All of these are the present. Right? True now. You can also talk about what was necessary for you in the past. So look here. We can say, I had to clean my room when I was a child, right? When I was young, I had to clean my room. My mother said, clean your room. So I had to clean my room, right? But maybe you say, I didn't have to do the laundry, right? The laundry is when you have to wash your clothes, right? When I was young, I didn't have to do the laundry. My mother usually had to do the laundry. So it's a different choice, right? Had to, didn't have to. And this one, you're very lucky. I, you, we, they, he, she. All of these, same grammar. Just again, be careful. Remember, this pattern we always have to follow in English to change the don't and doesn't, the have to and has to. Okay, so for you guys, like I told my students in class, if you have time this week, try to think about what is necessary for you in your life, right? What do you have to do? What does your son have to do? What does your husband, what does he have to do in his life? And write it in the comments below. Me or I will check, or another teacher will check your answers and comment below for you. So again, do that, like our videos, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.